Tuesday the 24th on the Compete program. We are starting today with the 1 rep max push press, what we've been building towards for, I think it's 4 weeks now, just building up the 5, 3, 2, and then this is going to be the 1. In the previous weeks, it's been a 9 out of 10 effort, meaning you should have left something in the tank each week, but for today, we're going to go 10 out of 10 effort, so just everything you've got for this day. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to set a 1 rep max today. If your body's not quite feeling it, you can't force it. But try and get the best out of yourself for today. What I would suggest is not going into the session with too much pressure on yourself. Unless the push press sessions have been feeling really great and you're feeling pretty fresh right now, then maybe you can set yourself a target number to go for. But if training may have been a little bit up or down, or you've had a tough week or weekend, then don't go into this with, I have to set a new 1 rep max. Just kind of see how it feels in the warm up. I haven't set a time frame for this, so you can take as much time as you need to. I would suggest getting a little bit of volume to really build up the shoulders, building up in singles, in small jumps. And then once you get to around that 1 rep max, you're either going to decide, do I go for something like a 95% lift and be happy with that for today? Or do I go in sort of 90 to 97 range to be able to then jump up to 102, 100 to 105 maybe percent of what your previous 1 rep max is, but go hard on that today. Following that, you have the gymnastics piece where you can choose one of those rope climb sort of endurance pieces. Basically choosing one of those where you're going to be able to, yes, challenge yourself, but also apply some intensity. So let's look at that elite version, the 2 seated legless rope climbs to 13 foot. If you know you're going to have to rest more than maximum 90 seconds between those 2 reps, then it's probably too difficult for today. The whole thing will just get too slow. So choose a challenging rep scheme, but one where you know, okay, I can apply a little bit of intensity, I can push the speed a little bit and see how fast I can get through those. If possible, give yourself, if you do the legless rope climb piece, give yourself a decent amount of rest to recover those shoulders a little bit, because the next part, the Metcon, is pretty shoulder intensive. You're going to go every 4 minutes for 5 sets, 250/200 meter ski, into 50 double unders, and then 1 set of unbroken handstand push-ups. So when you finish the double unders, you basically need to kick up to the wall almost immediately. So looking at a maximum of 5 seconds from finishing your last rep to being upside down and starting your first handstand push-up. And you do 1 set, whether you are inaccurate and you fall off the wall, then you're done. If you manage to stay accurate, but you go to almost failure, then you're done. Try not to go to absolute failure. So once it gets to a point where it's really slow and grindy, then come off the wall, just so you've got a little bit in reserve to be able to go again for the next set. If you are great on your hands and you know that you can do 30 plus unbroken handstand push-ups, even under fatigue in the first set, then start with a deficit from set 1. So just a small deficit, maybe a green plate, a 10 kilo plate, or maximum a blue plate, the 20 kilo plates, just so that you're not accumulating a stupid amount of volume if this is a really good movement for you.